Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless Fairless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punctuality Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Tuesday, October the 21st, 2025, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 294. Today's weather in Dallas, Texas is 65 degrees this morning, with a high of 80 degrees this afternoon. Beautiful sunshiny skies. In today's episode, we are going to talk about the Kiamichi Mountains in Oklahoma. Let's go. In my life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com. REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson motorcycle helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, that's fixing to break. You should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Spire, S-P-I-R-E, ConstructionInc.com. They are a full-scale residential general contractor. Anything from your roof to your floor, your heating, your air conditioning, you want to remodel your kitchen, what you got? SpireConstructionInc.com. Maverick Harley-Davidson, Longhorn Harley-Davidson, the official Harley-Davidson dealers of Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House. Check those fine folks out. But right now, shut off that news and let's me and you take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1991. 1991, I had a friend, excuse me, that was also a customer by the name of Travis Brand. Travis had some land in the Kiamichi Mountains of Oklahoma, and it's beautiful there. He told me that he owned some land and that his brother-in-law, Chuck Thomas, who's a mess, and him were going up there, and I said, well, they wanted me to go ride four-wheelers. I'm not much on four-wheelers. I never really rode them. We didn't have four-wheelers when I was a kid. I said, yeah, I might ride my Harley up there. So me and Chuck rode our Harleys up there, and Travis drove a van with a couple of four-wheelers in it, a four-wheeler in it, and a couple of four-wheelers in a trailer. Well, the day we go to leave, it's pouring down rain, but I wasn't going to be a wuss, so we rode out there. Weather cleared up. Travis had bought this, he had bought this land, I think, from the government, and it was right on a national forest, and some hippies had been living there, and they made some huts out of ammunition boxes, and they were everywhere, Army surplus stuff. And I remember one night we were sitting out there and we were drinking some beer and shooting guns. That's kind of what boys do. In case you're not a boy and you don't know it, boys like to drink beer and shoot guns. Ride motorcycles. That's it. That's what we want to do. So we were doing that. It was a beautiful night. And Travis said, I think somebody was murdered out here. I looked at Chuck. Chuck looked at me. And I said, what? Actually, I think Chuck said that. And me and Travis looked at each other and we said, what? He said, I can feel the spirit. Somebody's been murdered out here. Yeah, that's enough for me. I think I'm going to bed here, fellas. I'm turning in. It was cool because I found, what are they called, K-rations. And it was a can. They were all over the place. And it was a beat-up, rusted can. And it said something about an orange sweet roll or something. And the can was beat up and it was rusted. And I pulled the top off that can. And there was an orange sweet roll that looked like it just came off the deli counter. Looked brand new. No, I didn't eat it. Speaking of didn't eat it, let's check that chuck. Check that chuck. You got those lavender chucks on. Those are the skinny chucks. Yeah, they are. I don't know how long I can wear them today, but I'll try. You got the OG red, white, and blue logo. One eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. Let's check the office. Yeah. Easy Riders of Dallas, Meet Rick, Drink Beer, and Buy Motorcycles by Lena M. Fairless. What she's referring to is before I got the bar open for a year or so, people would come in. I would say, hi, my name is Rick. I'm the owner. You want a beer? And I'd give them free beer. My brother said, how much beer are you giving away? And I said, about 10 cases a week. He said, that's crazy. I said, I'm getting them used to coming up here and drinking beer. I get the bar open, I got them. What was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today? October 21st, 1949 was a Friday. Grandma wrote, I washed and ironed today, also made apple pie. Dick came home for dinner, that's lunch. Kenneth picked cotton, he's 10. Guess he's making money by them boots. Dad joke, what animal is dishonest? A lion. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Be so good that they can't ignore you. True. When I used to go to the Roach Paint, then Glidden meetings, we'd have the sales meetings, and and it'd be 20 of us sales guys. They'd all be carrying their briefcases. One guy sat next to me, he carried his briefcase, and I thought, you're a crummy salesman. What's he got in the brief? He opened it up. He had some magazines. He had some gum. He had some certs, and that's what the breath mint thing. And I'd hear him talking, oh, yeah, I'm working on this big deal in Dubai. Oh, yeah, I signed this big contract to paint all these buildings for so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm behind. I'm getting behind. And they'd put up the sales numbers for the month, and I was always at the top. Be so good, they can't ignore you. Them guys would be sitting there figuring their commission. Now, on this deal, I think I'm going to make this much, and I got to hold out the taxes on that. Now, my federal withholding, I never did any of that. Just worked my tail off and get a big check at the end of the month. Today is Tuesday, so that's Kenny Chavez and the boys making music at Stroker's Ice House. Just said it was going to be 80 degrees today. It don't get no better than that, so you should come out and see us. But remember, there ain't no place like this place. So long for now. Love you, Alice. Bye, y'all.